Hey y'all, it's Farmer MeeMaw, and you probably know what happened yesterday, and you may even be feeling like you wish you could help. Well, this may be your opportunity to help in the way that you would like to help. What I'm going to be doing, because you guys, let me just say, God spared me and all of my family. We were in 6 different locations, and that storm went right over the top of all of us, and we were spared. We have no damage. It passed 3 of us before it touched down. After it touched down, it went over my husband's office, my son's place of work, which was the Little Rock Air Force Base, and then my son's home. But it missed them, all of them. My son actually had debris and insulation in his yard because it was that close to him, but he did not have any damage. So everyone in my family was extremely blessed. And you had better believe that when it was happening, after it was past us and we were safe, and I see this barreling first right towards my husband's office, and he just sends me, I see it, and he sends me a text saying our power just went off. I went outside and I started praying and pleading the blood of Jesus and praying for a hedge of protection around my family and doing all the things and just talking to God. And I was just praying that He would protect my family and keep them safe, because like I said, they were everywhere, and He protected all of us. And so today I just felt this nagging in my soul that I needed to do something, but I felt like I'm only one person, I'm an old woman, I can't do a lot, I can't, like getting out and working chainsaws and cleaning up debris and stuff like that, I can't do that, but I want to do something. And I just kept thinking about it, and I think God was just still working on me. And finally I was like, I want to do something. I want to fill in the gap, but I don't know what to do. And I talked to a friend, and she's like, there's already people, there are businesses on the side of the road handing out food, and people are handing out sandwiches and water and all of this stuff. And so I'm like, okay, well, food is out. Y'all know I like to feed people. But food's out. I need some other way, something else to do. I don't want to fill in a gap. Like, there are always something that's being missed, things that people just don't think about. When things like this happen, the standard, the first go-to is like food and water. And then there are other things that need to be taken care of. And so I just prayed about it, and then I went to my go-to. I was like, talk to me, God. And I went to my Bible Dice app and pulled up a verse, and the verse that it pulled up, like whenever I use the Bible Dice app, sometimes the verses are kind of big print, and sometimes they're really tiny print that I have to kind of zoom in on to read. And this one was really small, and it kind of made me giggle because it was like that still small voice that's talking to you, and so I'm like, okay. And so I zoom in on it, and I can't, y'all forgive me, I can't remember the exact whatever, but it was like, the meek shall eat and be satisfied. And I'm like, okay, so maybe He's telling me that food is part of this, but I'm not sure. And so I'm like, you know what, let me dive a little further, and let me zoom in on, or not zoom in, but let me research, let me look at the definition of meek to tell me, like, to give me another hint about what it is that I'm supposed to be doing, because there has to be something I'm missing. And so I look up the definition of meek, and in the definition that populated, the word submissive was underlined. And it was just like, God is telling me that I'm supposed to submit to the, he's telling me that word being underlined was just another, not only confirmation, but nudge. And I just feel like, okay, well, maybe this just wasn't annoying in myself. Maybe that was the Holy Spirit convicting me, y'all, because I'm telling you, and then God says, I took care of you yesterday. Now it's your time to step up. Now it's your time to do something for me. And the funny thing was, y'all, before the tornado even happened, I have just really I've had this gnawing in me because I feel like I'm not doing anything. Like, you know, like faith without works is dead, and you will know them by their works or by their fruits. And I just felt like I need to be doing something, and I just feel like I've been stagnant, and I've been praying about it. And so God is like, here's a tornado. I spared you. You're fine. You don't have to worry about cleaning up your own mess. And right in your practical backyard, not really, I mean, but right here close by is an opportunity for you to serve. So do it. Submit to this and do it. And so I'm praying about it, and I'm like, but I want to fill in gaps. And then, you know, it came to me, the food that they're handing out, and like the sandwiches and whatnot, they're probably not necessarily diabetic friendly. You know, they're probably those mass meals that have a lot of carbs, you know, like Meals on Wheels kinds of foods, and just, you know, those high carb foods. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I need to focus on, because, and these are some communities that do have high incidences of diabetes. And so maybe some of these healthier meal options may be something that would be helpful. And so I'm like, okay. But, and whenever I saw that word submissive underlined, I started trembling, and tears came to my eyes. I got kind of moved. And I was like, okay, this is bigger than me. This is something I probably need to listen to. And I go tell my husband, and I'm like, I feel like I'm being silly because it's just me. I'm a nobody. I'm not a business. I don't have a lot of money. And I'm like, as I'm saying this, like, I don't have a lot of money. And God is like reminding me of the loaves and fishes. Just do it. And so I'm like, okay, I need to step out on faith. And whatever I have, whether I'm helping someone with $5 or more than $5, you know, going out and helping one person that needs a fresh meal that isn't, you know, overly sweet or sugary or whatever. Even if it's just one person or one family, that would be wonderful, because, you know, you don't have to help everybody. You just have to help somebody. And so, so I started thinking, you know, that, oh, well, y'all, I'm getting scattered. I'm sorry. So I sat down on the front porch after I talked to my husband and told him, you know, do you think I'm just being silly because I'm a nobody? And he was like, I don't think you're being silly. And then I came out and I sat down on the porch again, and I started feeling like a nobody again. And I started thinking, you know what? All these other businesses with lots of money and resources, they're going to be able to do this better than me. Maybe they're already doing this. Maybe I just need to call somebody and check and see if they need something or if this is a need. And I just hear God, that small voice, saying, you don't need to ask permission. Just do it. And when I say that this is scary and I'm stepping out in faith, I am not lying, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a very timid, to say the least. You don't even, like, in person, you guys, like, I'm a very timid person. I'm very shy and very awkward, especially in situations that I don't know what's going on or how I'm needed or if I'm needed or whether I'm needed. This is very overwhelming for me to even think about, and I think that might be why it's so emotional, because it's, for me, this is a big deal. And so here is what I want to, and something else that I was talking about to my husband, you know, these people who are diabetic and are eating these sandwiches, you know, they probably don't have a way to check their blood sugar. They've probably lost their little glucometers in you know, the rubble. And so I'm just thinking maybe that may be something that I could get and offer, or, like I said, I'm at a loss. I'm just following what God is kind of putting on me to do. And so this is what I would like to ask from you. If you would like to donate, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this, but if you would like to make donations that you want spent towards, helping with low-carb foods or diabetic-friendly foods or glucometers or anything else, if you want to send money to be spent on diapers, let me know. And if you're local here but you've been spared and you want to help, get in contact with me. You can contact me either in a comment, or my email is farmermeemaw@gmail.com. However, Google says that I'm out of what do you call it? Not data, whatever, gigs. I'm overrun, and so I don't know that they will still be letting me get stuff. But message me on Facebook through Messenger, or just leave a comment, and I will give you a way to get in touch with me. And my PayPal, if you want to go through PayPal, my email is farmermeemaw@gmail.com, and you can leave a message in there to tell me what you want it spent for, and I will be more than happy to do videos of me getting what you want me to get, and taking it and doing whatever. Like I said, this is intimidating. I've never done anything like this before, and I would just try to get out of this, but God is just telling me this is what I need to do. He spared me, and now I need to do something. And so that's my plan. If you want to do PayPal, if you don't want to do PayPal, if you want to do it by some other means, I know there is Cash App. I don't know any other ways, y'all. But if you want to let me know, and I will do everything that I can to get things to the people that need them in Little Rock, North Little Rock, Jacksonville, Cabot, and possibly Wynn. I think I'm going to call somebody, or start calling, and see if there are needs in certain places, or what their needs are. Like I said, I just want to fill in the gaps, the things that people don't necessarily think about, because there's always something. We're all different. We all have things that we do every day, or we need every day, and it's hard to always predict that in an emergency situation like that, or like this. So anyway, I'll be posting this up, and just, I'll leave all the links and information in the description. But if you feel like you want to help, and this is a way that you would want to help, just let me know, and I'll figure it out. Like I said, I've never done anything like this before, y'all. I don't know if this is even legal, or legal. It's legal. I don't know any other way to do it. I don't know if Facebook and everybody will, I don't know if they're going to take my video down or what. But I feel like I need to help. And if you know of an easier or better way to get this out there, and to help, and especially if you're local, if you want to team up and go with me to go do some of this stuff, or if you live closer to Wynn and would like to do something there, let me know. I just know that something needs to be done. The few local churches around here that I've checked, all I see is pray for the people affected, and while prayer is a wonderful thing, and does wonderful things, sometimes God doesn't just tell us to pray; He tells us to do. One of my pastor, he has a saying that he says that work without blisters is dead. Faith without blisters is dead. Like faith without works is dead. And so, yeah, if you want to contribute, just let me know, and we'll make arrangements. And yeah, I'm sorry this is weird, y'all. This is out of my comfort zone, but God is telling me that I need to get out there. Even if it's just me going by myself and doing this all by myself, I will. But since I know a lot of people want to help, but they're not close by or they're not able to from where they are, this may be an opportunity where you can help somebody out. And so, yeah, that's my plan. Let me know if you need more information. I'll be happy to give it to you. And I will talk to you very soon. Bye, y'all.